guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another haul video. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I've picked up new in the last few weeks, telling you what my thoughts are if I've tried it, and just showing you, swatching you, giving you all of the info in all of my new purchases. So if you are interested in what I picked up, keep watching. Now I will say there's probably going to be a bit of a spring, summer theme going on, you'll notice as we go through this particular haul. So starting that off, the Fox Tan sent me some of their products. There is no sponsorship here, nothing, they haven't paid me to say anything good about their products, and I haven't tried most of them yet, for obvious reasons if you live in the UK. Now, if you don't know about Fox Tan, they are stocked in Superdrug, or they have their website, which I will link below for you. And they're basically like a natural tan accelerator. So they're not fake tan. You know that I really hate fake tan. I can't use it. It looks amazing on other people. It just never looks that great on me. And I also don't like the fact that it always ends up all over my bed sheets. So it's just not for me. But I do like having colour on my skin, and I do like getting a natural tan from the sun. So this is very exciting because all of their products are basically supposed to accelerate your tan in the sun, and you can also use them on sunbeds, which I don't personally like sunbeds, but I do love sitting in the garden and catching sun rays. And also when I go on holiday, I love to get the most tanned I possibly humanly can. That is my jam. I do not at all tan my face. I keep my face factor 50 all of the time. It's like some kind of lorry convention going on outside. I do not tan my face because I do not want to age my face any more than it already is. So I keep my face fully factor 50 all of the time, and I also wear like sun hat and just keep my face in the shade as much as I can. So I'm only going to be using this on my body. I've started off, basically they have a product that you can put on, you know, before you know you're going in the sun, to start like your melanin production, speeding up and all that good stuff. So yeah, you start applying this when you know there's going to be some sun, or if you're going to be in the sun, or like a week before your holiday. And while you're in the sun, you use the Rapid Mist, which you just spray all over you as you're sunbathing, and it's supposed to give you a quicker, deeper tan. And then you have the Suntan Sealer, which you use after you've been in the sun to keep your tan longer and deeper, if that makes sense. So that was pretty exciting. So they also sent me this hydrating body spray, which I have been able to fully try out because that is not affected by the sun. I've just been using this. So I have been really ill the last week, so I have really enjoyed this, I can tell you. So this is just a hydrating body spray, so you just spray on when you're hot. I mean, this would be amazing on holiday. They say, like, obviously you can keep it in the fridge, so it'd be ice cold, but do you know, I find it is really cold anyway. It's just really refreshing and hydrating, but it is, I find it like really nice and cooling, even though it hasn't been in the sun. And the smell, I mean, it says island coconut mango, but I smell pina coladas. Yes. So yeah, I will keep you updated. It's supposed to be really effective, really good. I've seen some amazing before and afters, but I just can't wait to show you and see for myself. I'm hoping to see some really big results, and I will keep you guys posted on what happens. So this company, the Fox Tan, is Australian, which I find a little unfair, guys. I mean, like, what? As if the Australians need help with their tans. I mean, have you seen those people? It's like, come on guys, give the rest of the world a chance to catch up. I mean, maybe that's what they're doing. I guess that's what they're doing. They're giving us a chance to get, you know, 1/10 as much tan as they've got. But this bag is also so cute. You can fit like my shades, my drink, my little, even my Kindle fits in here. I wish I was going on holiday and I could take all of this with me and come back looking like J-Lo. So I picked up a couple of new lipsticks this month. The first one is the one that I have on my lips, and this is Bite of Georgia, and it's one of the MAC Liptensity lipsticks that you guys know I love that formula. Really hydrating, just like a lip balm but with a hint of colour, and this is like perfect for spring and summer. Just a lovely peachy, wearable, everyday shade. I also did another Back to MAC this month, and I finally picked up Velvet Teddy from MAC. I mean, if you don't know about this lipstick, I don't know where you've lived, under a rock, and I have never owned this. What a joke. So I finally took the plunge and got this in my Back to MAC. It's so nice, such a wearable everyday colour. Let's just put it on for you. Just such a wearable everyday shade. It's a matte, which I really like because I just feel like that's a bit softer and more natural, but it just goes with every eye look. It's just the most gorgeous wearable nude, but it's got that little more depth to the shade than like a Blankety or a Myth or like a Peach Stock. It's just got that bit more depth to it, which I really love. Next up from MAC, I picked up a new Studio Fix Perfecting Stick. This is the shade NW50. I've used this to contour today. I used to have the NC50, but obviously that is warmer toned and this one is cooler. I just love this stick. If you can see, it's the perfect size and shape to just contour under your cheekbones and around your head. It's a lovely, this shade itself, NW50, is much better for contouring because it has got quite a cool tone to it. Really blendable because it's actually like a concealer stick, so it really blends nicely, it wears really nicely. Very quick and easy, and it just like gives you a bit of a barrier for your bronzer so that you don't end up bronzing the areas you want to keep lighter. I feel like it really helps me to do that. Do much prefer this shade than the NC50. So this is literally the darkest shade they do because obviously it's actually supposed to be a concealer. Lastly from MAC, I picked up one of their new mineralise blush shades. This is the shade Like Me Love Me. I will give you a swatch, but it's what I've got on my cheeks today. I swatched almost all of these on my Instagram. If you want to check out the other shades, I've swatched all the shades that would feasibly work on my skin tone and a couple that wouldn't. So this is Like Me Love Me. It's a gorgeous sort of peachy, corally shade. Now they say that all of these new shades are matte, which I was nervous about because I actually really love the normal mineralise formula. It's a bit, you know, of a glow to it, but these are to me they're not matte. I'd say they're more satin. You can see it's almost got a bit of a glow to it. There are so many gorgeous shades, let me tell you, for every skin type, some beautiful deeper ones as well, which is really nice to see. There's something for everybody. There's also some really nice soft shades that actually were too light for me, so there is something for everybody in that collection. I will definitely be picking up Naturally Flawless as my next one any day now. I want that one bad. Also picked up Benefit's Gold Rush. Now if you've ever watched my channel before, ever seen me use blush before, of course I was eventually going to pick this up. Now I had to pick up the mini size because the regular size had actually sold out, but you know, that saved me some bucks. I have been loving this blush. Here it is next to Like Me Love Me. You can see how much softer it is. It's got a gorgeous glow to it. It's very, very just barely there on my skin tone, but just enough to give you a hint of like healthy glow and healthy colour. And because it is that real sheen to it, it just gives you a bit of a highlight as well. If you don't know, Benefit's blushes are very heavily scented, so bear that in mind. This one is no exception, very heavily scented, and I hate this packaging. I hate it. I've literally only kept it in here just to show you guys, but as soon as this video is done, I'm going to rip the box off, and it just leaves you with like a little square pan, which I'd much rather use it like that. I find it so hard, especially the minis, to get a blush brush in here is like, it's annoying. I hate those boxes, but this shade was just too nice for me to ignore. I picked up another shade of the Makeup Revolution concealer because they've brought out all new shades. I haven't even opened this one yet. What am I doing? 6.5 is the one that I liked the look of. I may well mix it with C5 because it is a lot lighter, but we'll see. I haven't used it yet because I've just been using up my C5 shade. But at the moment what I'm doing is I'm mixing this one, the Makeup Revolution, in with my Clinique one. So I will use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting all under my eye because it doesn't crease and it's really light and comfortable. And then I'll put a bit of the Makeup Revolution right in the corner where my most worst bit of my dark circles is, just for a bit of extra coverage. It's C5 and this is 6.5. So you can see it's really, really bright and very yellow toned. Quick tip if you have this concealer, and you know if you've bought it, there's very minimal product in here, but if you pull out the stopper that is inside like I have done, you can get every last scrap out. Quick tip. Next up, I picked up a Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner. This is the shade Grind. I got this because Makeup Misser, whose channel I will link down below, is always using this stuff and it always just looks absolutely beautiful. I've got it on my lid today on top of the Soft Glam palette for an extra little bit of glitter. It's a sort of pinky shade. See it there, just catches the light and just gives you a beautiful pinky bit of glitter. I love like pinks and mauves are like kind of my fave shades to use on my eyes, so this is like the perfect shade for adding a bit of extra shimmer or a bit of extra glitter to like a cut crease or a halo eye, a bit like I have done today. Next up, I picked up the Kat Von D Signature Brown. I have a full tutorial on this one, which I will link down below. This is my all-time favourite brow product, probably, certainly brow pencil of all time. I find it so precise, such a good shade, such a nice texture to work with. It's the perfect size and shape. So you can see, you turn it that way, that's how you do your hair strokes, and then you turn it that way and it's that flat edge to do the carving out of your brow. It's just, to me, absolutely perfect. I love it, I'm obsessed with it. It has replaced all my other brow pencils. I just love it. I have mine in shade medium brown, by the way. And next up, I had a bit of a nail varnish moment this month. So this is the first shade that I picked up, and this is, they're all OPI shadows, FYI. This is Barefoot in Barcelona that I have on today. This gorgeous sort of natural, almost like pinky brown shade that I have on. I also picked up the shade Stop It, I'm Blushing, which is like a blush, a very pale sort of pinky blush shade. I then picked up You've Got Nata on Me, which is like a soft coral pink shade. I mean, can you see the theme? Can you see the theme? Now this one is Rosy Future, which I was actually really disappointed with. Now it looks like this gorgeous, like light rosy shade, hence the name, I guess. And that's kind of how I expected it to look on the nail, which it does not. It is completely sheer, and basically just gives you like a hint of an iridescent rose shade, I guess, on the nail. It's got a bit of like a shift, almost like a hollow type shift, like a lilac shift to it. I've actually been using this over the top of like the You've Got Nata on Me or Barefoot in Barcelona, over the top to give it like a bit more of a sort of glow or a sheen to it. But on its own, it was very disappointing because you can absolutely still see my nail through it, and I was just like, it wasn't what I was expecting. And last but not least, I picked up my first ever blank canvas cosmetics brush. This is the E42, I got this from Beauty Bay, and it is the perfect, like, detailed crease brush. You could also use it under the eye if you wanted like a blown out smoky under eye. But for me, this is perfect just for getting right in the crease to define it and deepen it up a bit. It's also really handy if you're doing a halo eye, because it's just the right size to just sort of pop on that inner corner to do a halo. I really like it. I think it's really nice quality. It's very soft. I really like the length and everything, and the size of the handle. Really sleek looking. Really impressed with this for the price. There's been no shedding, nothing like that, no issues whatsoever. Really like it. Will definitely buy more brushes from them in the future. Really good value. And that is it. That is everything that I have picked up in the last few weeks I have to show you. I'd love to know what you guys have picked up new, or what you're getting, or what you're excited about, any new launches that have come up in the last few weeks. Let me know in the comments down below. If you have not already, please like and subscribe before you go so we can see each other again. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.